He haggled a bit, got it for a steal, and hauled it home, pleased with his find. He hung it in the hallway right across from his bedroom door. For the first few days, it was just a mirror. It was ordinary. But then, the night started to change. It began subtly, just as he was drifting off to sleep. He'd sit up, listen, but the apartment would be silent. But the whispers grew louder, clearer. It said, "Why are you pretending?" Liam's heart hammered against his ribs. He turned on the light, searched his tiny apartment, but he was completely alone. The voice, he realized with a growing sense of dread, was coming from the hallway. From the mirror. He tried to ignore it. He told himself it was impossible. Mirrors don't talk. But every night, it was the same. The voice wasn't just random whispers anymore. The disappointed look on his father's face when he dropped out of college. These weren't just memories, they were accusations. You said forever. What happened to forever? It would whisper, as he saw her face. He was so proud of you, and you just threw it all away. He'd lie awake, staring at the ceiling, dreading the inevitable moment the voice would start its nightly torment. "You okay, ma'am?" They'd ask. He'd just nod and say he was tired. How could he explain? How could he tell them his mirror was whispering his darkest secrets? They'd think he was losing his mind. And to be honest, he was starting to think so too. He tried to fight back, to argue with the voice in the mirror. That's not true. He'd shout at his reflection. But the mirror would just reflect his own frantic face. The small self-deceptions we all use to get through the day were stripped bare. "No, you're not," the mirror would answer. "You're lonely." Amplified and unforgiving. He couldn't take it anymore. And he saw the truth in it. He saw the weight of all his unspoken truths crushing him. And dragged it out of his apartment, down the stairs, and dumped it unceremoniously by the dumpsters in the back alley. The hallway felt empty but peaceful. That night, he slept soundly, deeply, in a silence that was more comforting than he could have imagined. The next day, feeling renewed, he decided to buy a new mirror. Something simple, modern, with no history. It was his own voice, chilling and clear. You can't run from yourself. His blood ran cold. It wasn't the mirror. It was never the mirror. It was him. It wasn't about a haunted object anymore. It was a terrifying, inescapable truth. They were coming from inside him. He had just refused to listen. He could run to the other side of the world, but he stood there. But this time, he didn't run. He didn't scream. He just looked. Really looked. He saw the fear in his own eyes, but he also saw something else, a flicker of understanding. He couldn't throw away his regrets. He couldn't cover up his lies with a blanket. The only way to silence the whispers wasn't to run from them, but to face them, to acknowledge them, to accept them. The journey ahead would be long and difficult, but for the first time, he knew which way he had to go. Not away from the mirror, but deeper into it, into himself. It really makes you think, doesn't it? If you enjoyed this, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that makes you question everything. Don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss a video. See you in the next one.